So now that you've set up your Google site and added a brief introduction about yourself, the next thing to do is think about how do we make this page start to look more attractive. Now, as I said in the last week's videos, it's very important to use things like imagery and multimedia to lift the page to make it look engaging. So we're going to now start by adding an image to this page. Again, now we're in our Google site. To do this, we need to go back into editing our page. We place the cursor where we want our image to go. It doesn't have to be over here on the left, it will be here on the right, but we'll look at that in a second. To insert any pictures, it's very simple. We go to this insert menu. Now you'll see from here you can insert numerous different items, which you may want to explore further, but we're going to start by inserting an image. Now I've pre-selected my image I want to upload, but you can see under upload images you can browse to where you want to get the picture from and then upload it onto the site. But in this case I'm going to select this one. Now I'm going to pause here before I insert it because I need to highlight something which is vitally important. You see here it says alt text. Now this stands for alternative text. This is used by people who are visually impaired when using the internet and using computers generally. Of course, when people who are visually impaired are using the internet, they can't see the images and can't see the text. So what they have are things called screen readers that digitally describe and read the text that's on web pages, and when an image appears, gives them a verbal description of what the images are of. Now it is this alternative text that does this. So therefore, it is vitally important to ensure that our websites are accessible to anybody who wants to look at them, that we always put alt text on each of our images. And I will be looking for this in particular when looking at your websites. So for this image I'm going to select, I need to give it an alternative name, which is me, so I'm just going to call it mobs again. Once I've done that, I click OK. Now, you can see this has come in horrendously big, and nobody wants to see that. So we can manipulate this picture a bit by clicking on it, and you can see here I can adjust the size for it to be small, and then I can also say where I want it in comparison to my text. Now I want it on the right hand side, but then over here is whether I want the text to wrap around it or not, and I do want the text to wrap around. So now you can see what that has done is put the image in and aligned it very neatly alongside my text. Now there are a number of other things you may have to do with images in terms of the resizing, etc. But a lot of this can be done within the site itself. Okay. Once we're happy with that, we can just say save, and we're happy with our image being inserted. But as I say, what is vitally important to remember is that alternative text. So if I now save this page, that is now complete.